What is up, YouTube? I'm really excited to say that finally, I'm getting able to start this project. I started it yesterday. I didn't record it because I didn't know how long it was going to take, what did I have to do, and all that good stuff. But I'm proud to say that I have that already installed on the other side. So this one is going to get installed right here and remove this god dang forsaken brake drum, and we're gonna have disc brakes. Let me see. Alright, so what we're gonna need is obviously the whole disc assembly is right here. We got the brake hub, the knuckle, and the pads and disc. We're gonna need all of these tools right here. I'm using this just in case a pesky bolt needs some persuasion. We have a 17 millimeter bolt, 17 millimeter. We have a 17 millimeter wrench. Sorry, 19 millimeters. We have this one as well. That's a 19 and a 22 millimeter spanner wrench. No, not spanner. Flare nut wrench. We have a 12 millimeter ratcheting spanner right here. I don't remember what the brake line is. It's either an 8 or a 10 millimeter flare nut wrench would be the best option. And then we also have 14 and a 12 millimeter sockets, for the fact that those right there are 19 millimeters, and these bolts that we need to tighten up right here somewhere are 14, and that would be helpful. Get that started. We have a inch or half-inch ratchet just in case. Obviously our jack, I don't have a 1.5 ton quick jack. I don't have a quick jack or anything like that, so the stock one that comes in the car is more than enough to help lift the car. And lots of PB blaster, you need that for sure. I am fortunate enough to have a air gun, and I'm going to use the air compressor right over there. And this one right here is for the final touch. The final touch meaning the bleeding of the brakes. This is very helpful. 100% need that because I am literally by myself. Let me turn this real quick. I am by myself. I'm no one's help. I ain't got no help. So this is how you do it by yourself. Excuse me, pardon me. This is, I believe, to me the easiest way, just because of that pesky long bolt. That long bolt that goes through there, through the lats. See that bolt right there? That's the most pesky one. You make sure right here you have the sensor for that one. I have new brake line, so new brake line, and lots of anti-seize. You need anti-seize for sure. Try to lube everything up, especially. I got the end, the lateral links right over there. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to jack up the car right now, and you guys hopefully enjoy this video. It's gonna be a long one, so I'm gonna try to detail everything right now. So I'm gonna jack up both sides, this side and the other side, just to make it easier once I remove. Oh, you need this too, I forgot. 32 millimeter socket for the nut right there. You need to jack up both sides so that they can spin freely. You don't want the spline of the axle to get stuck and you can't rotate it. So you need both sides lifted up so you can rotate the tire, and it makes it a whole hell of a lot easier. And so yeah, well, I'll be back. I'll have the tire taken off right now, so just 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes and you'll see me in like half a second, so be right back. So to take the e-brake cable off, so you have to take all of this off. This is the center console. There's a lot of bolts. I don't remember exactly what bolts there are. But this exactly is a 12 millimeter nut, and you just have to take this out. Someone got in my ear. You have to cut this up right here, but that's where essentially it comes out of, and then you loosen it, like bow, you turn that and it slides out, and then that's how that cable is. There's 4 12 millimeter bolts down there. You honestly just follow the line, and all the bolts are right there. But that's about it. My car is a mess, don't judge me. So we'll get back to it. I'll show it when I'm removing the 17 millimeter bolts. So I'll be right back, okay? Alrighty, so this is how it's gonna be. You're gonna have to remove the bottom of this end link bottom, which are 14 millimeters both inside and out. And then so you flip that out, and then you remove these two holding this up, which is 19 millimeters both sides. And then down here there's 17 millimeters both sides. And then on this one right here, this side right here is a 22. So if you want to put something to hold that up right there, that's a 22 millimeter, and inside is a 17 millimeter. Right here, both inside and out are 17 millimeters. So that's right, that you're gonna have to be using those. On these ones right here, these ones I broke loose using my leg. Not the most effective way, but it worked. Very difficult, but it works. So, and you gotta push that way. So that way is a lot easier to get your leg on there. All right, so next part, everything's gonna be taken off. So we'll be right back, guys. Right, so I don't know if you can see that. I have that already broke loose. Now I have to get this one, and that one is a biatch to take off. I had to hammer it out, and I gotta go put some plugs because that shit was loud, so loud. Like when I banged it, I went deaf for a second. Pardon me. So I'll be right back. I broke this one loose. I gotta break this one loose, and then I have to unbolt and everything. I gotta get these 4 right here. That one down there. I already got this one loose, and this is loose. I already took the bolt out. See, it's loose. Or I didn't take the bolt out, but I took well, it's loose. So see you guys in a few moments. All right, everything will be taken off. How I take it off without taking that end off is just turn it while this is off. Everything is off except those, and then you turn it side to side, and that slides off. Once you turn it to the sideways. I'll show you in a few moments when I get to that point, okay? All right, so one last thing that I almost forgot was some grease. I got this one because it's the cheapest one, and it's the only one that said wheel bearings. So I'm gonna put it on the spleen right here and on here, because that bitch dry right there, and you don't want that to be dry, or else you'll have to go and do it a whole new wheel bearing, and I don't want to do that. No. So everything is gone. Everything is off of the car already. I'm gonna start off by putting the 2 lateral links, or yeah, lat links, whatever the hell they're called, just so it'll be a lot easier. And that way, when the knuckle is down here, you just literally lift everything up, and it makes it for a whole much easier time. And honestly, this part takes about 10 minutes. See, I still have the old sensor. I have the sensor for the old one, for this one, which is right here, but it's a different plug, so that wasn't gonna work. But I'm just gonna use that sensor. Just gonna clean it up a little bit. Soap and water goes a long way, and that's pretty much it. And almost done. Honestly, it took a total about like 2 hours to take all this stuff off, plus going to the store and buying this. You can't go wrong with that. And literally it's plug and play. It's 1 2 let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 nuts and bolts total. So that's pretty simple. We're gonna get going, okay? So because my son and my wife are about to wake up and I don't want that right now. I'm calmly doing this, taking my time, and it's a fun time. So we'll be right back. Alrighty, so it is on. The brake line is bled. What is that? What was that? Okay, there was a dot on my phone. Just had to push it. So finishing touch, bled the line, pushed the brake pedal so the damn, I am blanking on the word. So the piston can push out. So all the line has fluid in there, topped off the bank over there, and now we're right here. Is anti-seize, so there's no such thing as rust. All of this right here is gonna wipe off on the drives. But next, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the tire on, take it for a test drive, and then this is the actual. So you don't think I was just BSing. This is the fluid that just came out of there. Oh yeah, so it has a plenty amount of fluid in there. I topped it off. Anti-seize, so it doesn't rust the nuts and the tire. But this is pretty much the last stage, is just putting on the tire, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Get yourself in alignment. Next thing I'm gonna do is get end links, and then my buddy is giving me his STI suspension, stock suspension. I have to do a little bit of modification on it, but not bad for. I mean, I'm gonna spend like $10 buying like a little plate to add onto it, so it can squeeze onto the axle. Because obviously the 2006 STI or 2005 and up STI are 5x114.3, and so it doesn't fit. It's a lot thicker, the knuckle. So we got to do a little bit of modifications. I'm not too worried about it though. It's like a $10 adapter, little plate, little steel plate that I can squeeze in there. I'll probably get it welded on there eventually. But so far it took forever. The total amount of like 7 hours in 2 days. But if you are like me and have lateral links and trailing arms, it makes it a whole lot easier to take all of that stuff off at the same time. If you are just having that long bolt, my buddy calls it the Jesus bolt, it's a pain in the ass. So I honestly recommend doing it with extra lateral links. Do a little upgrade at the same time. So it's a full suspension upgrade. If you don't have the stock parts are excellent too. You can get those in the junkyard for $40. I think I paid $60 for both sides. And that's it. And just make sure it comes with the e-brake line and maybe the sensor. I don't know, the sensor is not necessarily. I just smacked the microphone. But that's it. I'm in the final stages of putting the tire on. If you guys like this video, I know it's a little long. It's gonna be like 10 minutes long. I don't know how eventually after editing, but if you guys like this video, let me know what you guys think. It's just a lot of burning after sitting such a long time. The brakes need to settle, so it's a long process, but I'm just happy I got them on. It already looks 10 times better. It's gonna act 20 times better. Next, I am going to probably do the front 4-piston brakes, because braking, you can't go wrong with braking. And that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna do much to this car. Probably gonna do suspension and wheels, exhaust, and that's about it. I'm not gonna do much to this car. I don't think it's tunable. If you guys think otherwise, let me know. Give a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. It helps out the channel. All the products that are down here that I've used are gonna be in the description. If you would like, let me know if you wanna, if you guys need help as well. It's fairly simple on paper, but other than that, it's very, very time consuming if you do it on yourself and on the ground. I don't have a garage, I don't have a lift or anything. I don't even have a good car jack, so that takes a while too. That takes a toll. So if you want all of that and you want to do it yourself, you're trying to get rid of all the brake drums that you have on your Subaru, check. Hope you guys like it.